based on the motherland for 23 years. He led the Young Buds entrepreneurial team, actively applying new technologies, new thinking, and methods to protect the well-being of consumers as the starting point to provide, promoting high-quality stone and construction quality.
In fact, I often have 4 maxims that I have been teaching my employees. Be honest with others, okay, and be serious and responsible. That is, you should be responsible for your work. And never be late. And self-demanding.
Welcome to Follow the Guest today. Chairperson of Taiwan Yulei Industrial Development Co., Limited, Queen of Ingredients, Lee Yiping.
Hello, Chinese audience friends of YE's Reception. Welcome to watch this episode of Chinese Model Salon.
I am the host, Gao Fan.
The guest who is visiting our studio today,
Her and her husband.
they started a business together in Taiwan.
25 years later, today their company has
occupied a place in the Taiwan stone industry.
She is
Son of Taiwan Yulei Industrial Development Co., Limited.
Hello, President Lee Yiping.
Hello, everyone. I am from Taiwan.
Chairman of Taiwan Yulei Industrial Development Co., Limited.
Chairman Lee Yiping. Since 1995, with my husband, Liu Yizhen. We started our business before I got married. We got married half a year later.
Well, actually, we all know it's not easy to develop new markets, and not easy
Why did you decide to?
to come to Taiwan with my husband to develop the industrial market in Taiwan.
Well, this is because at the beginning, my husband and I worked in the same company. My strength is in doing international trade. So I was doing import and export international trade. My husband is working on projects. So he invited me to start a business together. After I evaluated myself, I thought, well, I could open up foreign markets and then start from the rough stone and lock the unit price. Then, because our supply chain is very simple. One is the original import, importing materials. Then there's the processing plant, and then engineering, contracting. So there are only 3 parts. But if I lock the unit price of the rough stone, the unit price of the upstream raw materials is fixed. It's very easy for me to get the project. So I analyzed it with my husband like this at that time. So we decided to start a business together. Actually, I really hope that, the education I gave to my daughter. I told her since she was young, you should be independent and be independent.
So in the process of starting a business, will there be a lot of friction between you two?
Of course, there will be many frictions between us. But since I gave birth to my child, I have to start to endure because I want my child to grow up in a carefree environment. But my child will always tell me that, Mom, don't be so busy. Ask Dad to do it. Ask Dad to do it. He is good when he is rational. But if there are things to do and he is busy, he will always say, why this happened? Why is this happening? He is more anxious. Yes, he is so anxious. So if a person is very anxious, if you put things in his hands, he can't handle it. Do you know that? So I can only say, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. So I took on a lot of things and do them myself. My children always tell me that, Mom, you are so busy. Mom, why are you so busy? So for my children, there's one thing I felt guilty about them since they were young. I'm short of company, but they know that Mom is very hardworking. Yeah, because management is a very big knowledge. For example, I said that for a company to succeed and last long, it has 4 talents: good wealth, and one is opportunity. Then there is professional talent. 1 is strategy, and the last is management. These 4 are important. Your company can definitely last long. Yeah, right?
So what do you think is the most, for a company, the most important concept or quality? What is it?
Quality?
Yeah.
I actually have 4 maxims that I often teach, that I always teach my employees, is to be honest. Oh, okay. And be serious and responsible. You should be responsible for your work. And then, never delay. Self-discipline. Why? Because you need to learn more. Do more. The more you learn. The more you can do. The more you can help.
While managing the enterprise, Lee Yiping is full of love and a philanthropist who upholds justice. He alleviates poverty and promotes charity and giving back to society. Giving back to the society.
So I know that.
You were starting your business.
And you are still learning. And at the same time,
You seem to have participated in some public welfare.
right?
Actually, I am this year. Actually, 2 years ago, I applied for MBA at the University of Texas at Arlington. It's a joint program between our Taiwan's technology university and join some double degree. It seems that UTA, University of Texas Arlington, and it also has a twinning program with Beijing University of Science and Technology. Well, I'm a graduate this year. I will get my master's degree this year. So I want to advise you that is learning never ends. And learn until you die. Why do we respect the elderly? Because they are learned. So why do we? The elderly are like a famous saying in China. An old man, like a treasure. Well, old. They have rich experience. So sometimes you often have to learn from them. Yes, yes,
So he is also a model for us to learn.
yes.
Yes. At that time, why did you want to do this public welfare business?
Public welfare. Because I think that the first reason is that I made a vow. Because when I started my business at 27 and it's been 24 years. So actually in Taiwan, many people know me. Everyone who does food knows me. I started my business at 27. I just prayed to God. I said, if I could accumulate a certain amount of wealth by the age of 50, I would do public welfare to help the vulnerable in need. And I would also allocate. I had just started my business at that time. I said I would allocate 2% of my annual profits. 2% each. I will try my best to donate 2% to the foundation. Our Chuangshiji Foundation over there, which is for the care of vegetative people. To take care of vegetative, there is also a Jafu Foundation, which takes care of children. I want to help the old and young. So until now, I still do these things every year. This is my basic duty. But at that time, I made a vow that when I'm 50, I accumulate my wealth. I will help the public when I'm 50 and help the poor and vulnerable. What is poor and weak? Because I'm only doing it in Taiwan now. I haven't done it abroad yet. I'm helping in Taiwan by, the first is the remote, rural areas. Poor and needy students.
Yes.
They may want to study, but have no money. Okay. In fact, many students who want to study have no money. It's a pity. If you give them some money to go to school, they will be more grateful. I just hope that they know someone helps them. He will remember this. He will help more people again. Well, if he becomes a successful entrepreneur, he can help more people. Okay. One is from a poor family, and the other is a lonely old man. Why is that? Because there are too many lonely elderly people in Taiwan.
So in the process of engaging in public welfare undertakings,
Is there anything?
something that impressed you deeply?
Public welfare? Because I am currently involved in many public welfare groups. I am the vice president of many of them, or the financial committee, or the finance. Mainly because I am the vice president of the International Hongman Charity Federation. After I joined this charity organization, I feel very happy to join it. Why? Because the Hongman Charity Federation, all its members, our members are about 1,000 people, but all our members issue their own money because you know that sometimes we need to do charity, like DIAI or other charity events. I'm not sure about your side. Maybe you need to pay some money to join it. How much money you need to pay? Okay, because it sometimes needs to operate. But we don't have that requirement. It's just a small amount, which is affordable for each of us. Affordable, probably. It's about 200 yuan, then you go in, and then you become a member, and then we only focus on taking care of the following people. That is to say, primary and high school students, or emergency assistants.
So, do you think donating or how much you have given, not by the amount of money,
Is not decided by. The most important thing is to do it with heart people will feel your sincerity. Do you know that? As many people say you can contribute money, spicy girl. So I am the pepper in my industry.
So, do you think dedication and this spirit of great love
Is also a necessary, an essential quality for an excellent entrepreneur.
Definitely. Why? Because a successful entrepreneur, why can you succeed? First, you have to rely on your own effort. Second, you may have many noble people. Thirdly, God gives you the opportunity to earn so much money. But of course, He hopes that you have this opportunity to earn so much money. Just like us in our society, what our society often says is giving back to society and use it for society. Okay? You take resources from society, but you should use it for society. What feedback? You should give back to society?
Yes.
Yes. Not only can you give back to your industry, upgrade your industry, or you can give, but also give the money to those in need or the weak. So why do always plan ahead for many things? So when we come into this world, many things are planned in advance. It's not that you do what you think of, right? Just like have you ever thought of me this year, what I will do from this year to 5 years later, or what goals I must achieve? Yes. This is not only for young people to do.
So you think girls should be independent and strong
And love yourself. Well, yes, right. While loving yourself
you can do your best to help others fulfill their wishes.
and fulfill their wishes.
Yes. You should do your best, but don't exceed your limit.
Yes.
How much money do you have? But you can plan it. How much money can you use to help others? It's not that I'm telling you. If you have 100 yuan, you can use all 100 yuan. What will you eat yourself? You may have 100 yuan. You can help others about 10 yuan or 8 yuan. You can set the amount yourself because the money you donate to help the disadvantaged is actually for your own benefit. Yes, that's right.
Thank you very much for sharing today.
I also hope you can continue your charity. Continue to do.
Thank you, host. Thank you.
Thank you for watching. See you next time.